Hi, welcome to Free Spirit, and welcome to something I just feel I have to share, especially on the channel with people that I know can understand and relate. What happened yesterday, I want to share. I'm busting out of my seams, and I was gushing all in an email to myself, and I was like, I need to share this with someone. I'm going to share it on the channel because these people will understand what I feel. So I have to share with you how it felt reading the most important cynical person in my life. And this just happened yesterday, so I've been busting on the seams, but I have to share with you who is the most important and cynical person in my life. Okay, who I realized after doing so asked me yesterday, which, by the way, it was Father's Day to boot yesterday. It was Father's Day to boot. But anyway, what I didn't realize until afterwards, I didn't even realize it was Father's Day, but the most important, most cynical person in my life who asked me for a reading was my mother. Yeah, my mother. Now, I just have to tell you how extraordinary this is. Now, she completely supports me in everything in life. I mean, don't get me wrong. But my channel, my cards, what I believe in, let's just say she does not believe in it, never has. Nor has the rest of my family or anyone really close to me. Like the people closest to me do not believe in this, do not support this, do not believe in, whatever, and that's fine. It's just been a known underlying fact of just, me being to my fullest has always been completely away and separate from all those that were the most close to me. Now, does it stop me? No. Did I always wish I did have that love and support? I will admit it, yes, of course. I know others on this channel can relate, so I wanted to actually share this with you, how much this means, right? So what happened? I'm going to share what it felt like, what new awarenesses I came from realizing, and how it just changed me in a sense to have so much more peace and more acceptance and actually more love. I just found that was so loving what she did, actually. But anyway, let's just first say I firmly believe that all just works as it should. I'm still free to be all I am. No one else's permission or acceptance is really needed, but it is so lovely to be able to share. Just to be able to share. She let me know, even though she's a non-believer or she's cynical and all else, that she walked away from the reading feeling it was on point for her and that the experience was soothing. That's what she used the word soothing. She was curious, she said, and it was her that came to me open and willing to experience what this was all about, and she admitted it was not what she thought. It was so beautiful to me to be able to share what I feel so deeply about. It was like fully showing a side of myself that was half hidden. Often, we're forced to show sides, or not too much, not to make others uncomfortable or scare them, or, create a space where we're then ridiculed, or made to feel some way. So we know their reactions, right? So we don't share that much with them because we already know how they're going to react. But every once in a while, curiosity will get others to ask or be open, and voila, there's an opening. So now she looks at what I do a bit differently, now having experienced it. And was this needed for me? I would say no. But did it feel good? Yes. It felt so good. I mean, the lessons of my past experiences taught me that you don't have to chase or force people, but simply allow. I'm not here to force anyone to believe in anything, yet at the same time, just as they're free, so am I. And I find the right outlets for all that I am. And I always did, and I always continue to. I always felt like I don't need anyone's permission. I don't need anyone's acceptance. But when a sense of openness, when there was that openness just to share a little, it was so amazing. I felt closer to her, and I felt her love for me by doing that. It really was a big deal. I mean, when I was doing the reading, I was watching her face, ready for her to snort or make some snide remark or see a change in her expression, but she wasn't. She was very open. She was very, I know I was just demonstrating love during the reading. How we feel that we're demonstrating love. It's like it's demonstrating love. And she was demonstrating love. What she did for me was such a demonstration of love. She's not really into this. And what we realized afterwards, what was so amazing, was it was Father's Day. It was Father's Day. Now, my father and her husband has been gone for so many years now, but, always in our hearts, always present. But I believe he was with us for this reading. though she wouldn't go that far. That was what I was. I was like, I believe he said she wouldn't go that far, but I swear the messages that came out totally reflected that he was around, and I really think he like orchestrated this whole thing. And the messages that came out were just so on point. She even admitted that they were on point. It was nothing that she expected. I think I was just blown away that she was open to it. And I mean, it's been decades. So all of a sudden, out of the blue, she's open to it. And on Father's Day, it was just extraordinary. But we each got what we wanted. You know, she experienced more of me and I of her. And it was really beautiful to me. I just remember just feeling this is so beautiful in the middle of the reading, just watching her face as the cards came in from what I was saying. And then she would even go off on a tangent. Oh, you know, that is. Oh, yes. And going on. And I will always remember that day. And I'll always remember Father's Day in a new way now, too. And we each got what we wanted. You know, she experienced more of me and I of her. And it was just so beautiful. So what I felt was she allowed me to be all I am right in front of her and share that with her. And the free spirit cards and doing a reading and watching her face as I did it for her, I could see she got it. She got what it was, what I was really all about when it comes to the cards and to the channel and all I'm doing on here. And I felt really seen by her. I felt really seen by her, and she gave me that. She gave me that, and I will never forget that. And this is what I felt for me, reading the most important and most cynical person of my life. And I swear, after I gushed all this out, what I'm reading to you right now, gushing my feelings, before I posted it to you, I read to her everything I just said. And she couldn't believe the magnitude of what this reading meant to me. And before I couldn't overly gush to her because then she'll shut down too. So it was just like, I just read her this. I said yes, because it showed how much love, you demonstrated so much love by allowing me, you came to me to do it. I did it. And the way you just demonstrated, it was such a demonstration of love. I just felt so seen. I got to share with her so much that I never was able to share before. You know, there's such sides that it's constantly not being shared, not being seen, not being, it's, and especially when this means so much, it just means so much to me. So for my mother, the most important cynical person of my life, to ask me for a reading on Father's Day, was just extraordinary. It was just extraordinary. And she walked away with us totally seeing it in a totally different way. She even said, this is not what I expected. It's not what I thought. It was totally on point, totally soothing, totally all these things. She just was like, I get it. She's like, I get it. She goes, and I don't even, she's, has it completely changed her? No. But she did end it with, oh, so you do weeklies too? So now I think she'll be even open to other different types of readings. But it was just extraordinary. And I couldn't shake it all of today. I was like, what is so extraordinary about this? I'm just like, so bad. I'm a grown adult. I don't need permission. I don't need acceptance. But I did feel seen. And what she gave me, it was more beyond a reading. It was like she allowed me to share these things that are so important to me and so a piece of me and a side of me. And yeah, it was just she just demonstrated such love. I just felt that was so loving what she just did. And that it was a beautiful thing, and I can't shake it. And there's not people in my life that I can share this with, how much this affected me. So I was like, I have to share on the channel how it felt reading the most important cynical person in my life. It just happened yesterday, and I will never forget it. I will never forget it. I will never forget it. And I just wanted to share it. I just wanted to share it with you. I knew you would understand and you would resonate. And I just wanted to share it. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.